Hey folks, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we're going to give Google Chimera another go. For those who missed my last video on this, basically it is a AI painting tool. And actually, I'll give you a quick little example if we just go to number 1 there. So you paint in with the various parts. You've got a head, you've got a neck, you've got different parts of the body. You click transform over here in the top right, and Google's AI machine learning programs will take those body parts and use body parts from thousands of real-world animals to simulate what your chimera would actually look like. So to give an example, if we grab this and we do like a little horn over here, if I can just fill that bad boy in, there we go. So we add a horn to our chimera, we click transform, and as you can see, it just sticks a horn on the head in kind of like a natural, realistic kind of way. And if we do this all the way down the body, we could have like little spikes. As you can see, for those who watched the last video, my little paintbrush is working. If you were having a problem with it, I found that swapping to, of all things, Microsoft Edge, okay, that didn't work, really helped out in terms of fixing that. So we're going to give it another go. Now, I've got my tablet this time, and I've got the small brushes, so in theory, my drawing should be better. It is a theory. I'm not a good drawer, a good artist, regardless, so things probably aren't going to go that well. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a Jurassic Park themed episode. I'm going to try to draw a few different things from Jurassic Park, and we're going to kick things off. Stop squeaking, you nerd. We're going to kick things off with Alan Grant. Now, the problem with Alan in this is that he's wearing a big old hat, and a big old hat does not go well with a purely animalistic program, but I thought it'd be funny. After this, we'll try Rexy or something like that. So let's get to... It's gonna be so bad. Right, I need like a big brush. I just want to do like the head. How big is that? Yeah, it's big enough. Right, okay, so we're gonna try to just get the basic head shape in. I'll put all the detail, like you can have a square head because he's gonna have a hat on. I don't know what we're gonna make the hat out of. As long as it looks something like a hat, I'll be pretty happy. It makes such a big deal being able to use a tablet for this. And, more importantly, the brush is actually working for me. You curve that out a little bit more. Right, so that is an approximate shape of Alan Grant's head-ish. We're not going to get too technical about that. Right, so let's go for the ear next. The ear would be kind of, I'm going to go down a little bit in the brush, and that would be around this mid-level over here. Oh, is it that a bit low, maybe? Maybe. Is it a bit huge, maybe? Maybe. It's like bloody Ian Malcolm at the end of Lost World. Just massive ears. I think that's okay, actually. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's going to be a disaster anyway, folks. Don't worry about it. The mouth is kind of over here. Somewhere like over there. I don't know why he looks so sad. Sorry, Alan. Can I do, like, lips? Is that a thing? I don't think so. So, is there a nose? I think there's a nose. I remember seeing a nose. There's the nose. The nose. So there's like a little bit above, you know, your little dimple bit. And then the nose comes in like that. I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously. The problem is I want to shade it in as though it's an actual nose, but the Google Chimera will just see that as like a weirdly shaped nose. So I think we have to kind of like round it out a little bit more than you usually would, if that makes sense. This also makes me think the face is a little bit too far to the right. I kind of want to bring that in. I'm just going to give him an exceptionally sharp face. All the greatest superheroes of our time, and that includes Alan Grant. Don't come at me. Have very sharp heads. What is this? What's going on with his head up there? Let's fix. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. We're feeling good. We're feeling sexy. Okay. On the eyes. I should be giving him teeth. Teeths. Okay. Now, I want like lips. Is there a lips? I don't think I can give him lips. I kind of want to give him wings as well, but we're going to ignore that. I will ignore my impulses to give Alan Grant wings. The nose and the mouth are kind of in the wrong position. The mouth should be further back to the left. It's going to be so bad. Oh, no. But we're giving it a good old college try, and that's what matters, you know? It's the teeth that I'm worried about, because at the moment he feels like a pirate. Maybe he wants to be a pirate. I don't know, I'm not here to judge you, Alan. Don't get me wrong, buddy, but Yeah. Let's go for the eyes. So he's kind of got an eye over here. Well done, Alan, having an eye. That's a bit big, isn't it? Let's knock that brush down. That's a chunk of a brush. Eye. If I was there, it was okay, cool. So nose comes up, and the eye kind of comes out like that. I mean, it doesn't, but we can pretend. And then the other one comes out in like the same sort of way, but a bit bigger as well because it's closer to the camera, over there on the left. Alan, you are looking beautiful, my friend. Absolutely beautiful. Now we hit the problem. Okay, we can give him a neck, actually. That wouldn't be a big deal. There's the neck. So the neck would come down like there. He's got a shirt on, which I don't think I can do much about, so... pretend that's his neckerchief. Right. So I have two problems. The first problem is the hat. The second problem is the hair. Do we have a thing for hair? Not really. I think we could maybe make some up. So let's put the hat on first. I'm thinking we make it out of horn. Because it's kind of like a horn, but it's a hat. It's basically the same thing though, right? In theory, so... horn. Where's horn? There they are. Okay, so it comes for... Right, it's up there. And it comes down... and around there, and it juts back. And it goes up, and it's just like a little thing, and it comes back down. And it goes out and around the back of the head. Actually, it goes way lower than that, doesn't it? Oh no, I've messed this up, this is terrible. No! No, I didn't mean to click clear! Oh no! Oh, I'm an idiot, I meant to erase, not clear. Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'll redo it. Be right back. Okay, Alan and his absolutely massive hat have returned. I think I'm just gonna bring the hat in a little bit because it is it's a monster. It is a monster of a hat right now. Which it's not quite meant to be this big because that's insane. Take off the top as well. There we go. Oh, that looks somehow even worse. Cool. Right, no, actually, no, that's an improvement. Okay. So there's Alan and his hat. Now, there's a couple... I've had a little thought about how we're going to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to go small and we're going to go claws. Okay? And we're going to give them, like, you know, like human things like eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff like that. And we're going to dash. And that's how we're going to do them. Because God knows I don't have any other ideas. Same with the hair. You should have hair, like, over here. So we're just going to do this kind of thing here. There you go, Alan. Get that beautiful head of hair back. But I worry I've done it in the same stuff. I've done, like, the lining of the hat. I think it's in the same material. Okay, the last thing I need to do is the band. I'm just going to give it, like, I'm just going to make it in torso, because why the hell not, basically. And the band kind of curves up from there, right? You'll notice as I draw, or attempt to do so, I have this habit, and I have to work really hard not to do it, but for my drawing, I draw like this, where I dash in lines. That's how I've always drawn. My art teacher hated me for it. Absolutely hated me. Which I think is overly judgmental, but what are you going to do? I'm going to give him a little neckerchief as well, made out of eyes, because that's the kind of thing we're doing today, you know? There we go, there is Alan Grant. Should we make it rain? Let's see what Alan looks like first. So you've seen the preview image. Let's bring him to life. Oh no, I'm terrified. Oh God. Oh no, my head hurts. Oh, I have a headache from that. Alan, no. Oh my God, Alan, I'm so sorry. The hat's okay. The hat's not bad. And I'll tell you what, the ear and the hair, if you ignore, like, all of this part, I'd say the rest is pretty good. But then this is a monster. It's a nightmare. Oh, Alan, buddy. I'm so sorry. I really am. It's the eyes, I swear. I swear that this thing is awful handling eyes. It really is. Right, okay, right. Well, to be fair to Chimera Painter, it is about animals and not people, right? Well, I know people are animals. You know what I mean. Don't be facetious. You know what I mean. So, let's try drawing Rexy, or maybe we did a T-Rex last time, right? So what about, let's try Blue, for example, or just a Velociraptor. I'm just going to go ahead and click transform so I don't have to look at Mutant Alan Grant anymore. Right, we're going to try to draw the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3, the male Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3, which is still my favourite raptor design in the entire franchise. I've got an image from Jurassic World Evolution because that's a pretty good one to base it off, so... Okay, right, can this be any worse? Let's find out. Brush, so... What I might do for this one is start with the body. I think we'll do like the top half of the body to the neck to the head, because I don't think we're going to fit everything in. I don't know, maybe we could. I'd have to make the image smaller. We could try that. We could try and make an actual full animal for once, you know? Let's give that a go. Okay, got the full body up. Right. It's a pretty hard body shape, so I think what we should do first is get... Just get the general body shape in. Get the body in, then we can add the tail and the legs and the arms and everything over the top of that. You want to get your, like, the furthest back part of the body in initially. It's technically the tail, but the tail's a little fiddly, so we'll do that afterwards. So we have two torso options, which is torso front and torso back. So, torso front, what we need to do as well, actually, I'm going to mark out, so if the head's over there, that's been the neck, body comes down to there, tail goes up there, leg, arm. I know that looks like nonsense, but I'm just making sure I've got room in my planning. So I'd say where does the torso and the neck begin? So about there. Torso comes down, goes around there. Then I'd say that's probably the end of the front part of the torso. And it raises up a little bit there. Okay, this is probably a little bit on the big side, which is what I was worried about. On the back as well. So we're going to cut a lot of this with the legs anyway. So that's going to come up though towards the tail, and down towards the tail there. Let's colour that in. I'm not sure how it's going to handle the angles we're playing with here. It's a little bit complex for something like this, which is, if nothing else, really good fun. Like, it may always be a disaster, but I really enjoy it every time. Tail, let's get the tail on now because we'll have to go back over this. So that does come straight down, but that's just because the leg is going to come basically straight down there. The tail kind of goes up, and up. Might be a little bit skinny. Yeah, might be okay. A lot of that's going to be crossed over the legs again. Okay. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright, let's get that back leg in. So, upper legs, front. Upper legs, back. That's what we need. I'm finally getting the hang of this bloody thing. Ish. I can't get over Alan Grant. That's going to haunt me for the end of my days. The leg starts pretty high. It's like up here somewhere. So let's bring that down. And then it curls forward into like the kneecap sort of area over there. And then comes back up. And it's pretty... Yeah, we're not going to get the whole body in. I've misjudged this. That's okay. And then lower legs back. So it kind of... we'll be close, you know, because the lower leg kind of comes in like that instead. It's like bent backwards at the moment. And then the feet. Is there a feet? Foot. Foot bottom. Is there a foot top? Why are these not together? Why would you not put the 2 feet bits together? I don't understand. You can only see the top of the foot, so we're not going to fit this in, but there you go. That would be where the feet are. It's maybe a little bit chunky, but otherwise it's okay. It's okay, right? Now we need to get the second leg in, I think. Upper legs, back. Yeah? Yeah, right. I never know. So this doesn't cross in front of the body, obviously. I'd say it's more around the front torso. Comes down to about the same place as that one, because obviously it's in the distance, so it's a little skinnier and a little further away. And then we need the lower legs back, and this one is gonna just sink down into the ground, really. Okay, not the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I've done some terrible things though, so that doesn't say that much. I'm gonna put the neck in now, and we'll go from there. Because I feel like this is all, like I say, a little bit on the chunky side. I kind of want to bring in the top of the body just a little bit, like that, I think. He says, pretending this is a real thing and not going to look like an absolute mutant in 5 seconds' time. Oh, where's the neck? Where's the bloody neck at? I can't find neck. Oh, I'm on it. Why am I so stupid? Okay. So that comes forward like that. Oh, I'm still on the race. Whoopsie daisy. Because the neck does kind of start down the body in a way, you know? Would you say that's neck up there? No, not really. It's head, isn't it? So that's going to be the neck. It's maybe going to be a little bit short, but that's okay. Right, let's go back to the arms. So we want, I guess that's front legs, essentially. So it's upper legs front would be the, you know, yeah, your muscly biceps. And they start about here, maybe, I would say. Comes down like that. Spreads out a little bit at the top. Okay, and then upper legs, nope, lower legs front. Again, I think this is awfully organised. And that's going to come forward and get a little bit skinnier at the end. So like that. That's the front arm. And then we'll do the hands in a second. Let's just get the other leg in there. Same kind of deal, upper leg front. So this one is over here, but it's kind of just sticking out a little bit at the side. You don't super see the upper bit. This bit's going to get awkward. Because the lower leg's front kind of comes straight down. This is not that bad, actually. I'll give myself some credit here. This is pretty good. By my abhorrent standards, admittedly. But still, I just want to bring up the torso a little bit. The neck is it's a little bit on the big side, I think. I think the game will... it's not a game, I've got to remember this. I think the program might struggle a little bit with such a massive neck. So I want to bring all that in. I'm pretty proud of that, unironically. Right, claws. There's not a hand, is there? Head, mouth, muzzle, ears, torso, legs. I guess I could do foot. Yeah, we'll do foot for that, for the claws. Like we did at the back. For the hands. The hands are feet now, basically, because I don't think there's an alternative. Oh, that's too small. That's what she said. I don't think there's an alternative, really. Let's just get the shape in. Like that. And then we'll add some claws on the end of those. It's a bit rough because of the angle, this. This looks like he's flipping me off. And then the claws will go smaller for this. Oh, my hand is killing me. Whew, I'm like balancing my tablet on my thumb. Like the most awful angle. It's absolutely killing me. You can only see 2 of those claws there, so let's just bring those in like that. Yeah, not great. These ones you can barely see. There's one kind of like sticking up there. That's about it. Right, the head. So, oh my thumb. Jesus. Oh, that really hurts. Oh, right, maybe I should put the tablet down. Oh, son of a gypsy. Oh. Right, okay, come on. It's just because I want to be able to talk to you guys, but if I lean down to get my tablet, then it's harder to hear me. I wouldn't want to deprive you of my voice at the end of the day. Okay, so the head comes out, it comes back a little bit, and then goes forward. Something like that. That's maybe a little bit on the short side, but we can bring that up. No, we can just bring it down into the neck, actually. That's fine. I'd say that curve isn't smooth enough. Not like that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's going to end up a little bit small, I would say, but that's... bring it up a little bit more. I'm going to go bigger brush for this. Okay, sorry about the squeaking, it's my desk. It's a pain in the ass. Okay, right, and then that comes down, juts up a little bit because of the red part of the snout, and then it comes out to, of course, a snout, which is then pretty even across there. It comes down, actually, like that. I'm going to fill it in, and we'll see if we need to change the shape when I've seen the whole thing. Yeah, I think the top needs... It's too pointed. You know what I mean? It's like, this angle's too strong, it needs to be more like that. So, that'll skinny the whole thing out as we go as well. It's better, but not quite. Oh wait, let's do small again now. I think it's okay. I think I can deal with this. Now the neck is a chunk, isn't it? Right, we're gonna have to bring the neck in as well. Right, that neck like there should be more like that. There we go. Hey, there we go. Now we're cooking with petroleum. Now we're cooking with dead raptors. Right, okay. So if that's the raised bit, the eye would be... I think it's not long enough, actually. I think that might be the problem. I think the head needs to come forward. Oopsie daisy. A little bit more. Snout just isn't long enough at this point. And then the up bit should be a little bit... Oh god, imagine if I accidentally hit clear again. I think I would unironically think I would just give up at that point. I don't think life would be worth living. Oh, you thought I meant go over the program. Okay, so if that's the raised bit, let's just smooth that out. The eye would be about there, which I think is better. I'm not convinced on this. Okay, let's try it. So let's put the eye in. The eye would be about there. Okay, I need to make it a little bit bigger, but I honestly don't want to go over the top, so we're going to go... What's the shape? There's a slight tick to the end of each end, but it's not the actual pupil, but I think for the purposes of making it look like an eye, that's kind of necessary, so then it goes, whoop, yeah, that makes sense. The nose, that would be over there. And the mouth. How much mouth should we draw here? Should we draw any mouth? Or, theory, what we should do instead is actually just do a hole where the teeth are and then fill that hole with teeth. Which is a far of a terrifying sentiment, I'll admit. You know what I mean? Like this. That would come up towards the eye. Curve out. Drop down. Go over there like that. This is pretty slick, I'm just saying. The bump at the head of the back of the head is too big. I get that. So I'm just going to make this a little bit thicker at the front. If this doesn't work, by the way, I'm putting this much work in. I'm pretty sure that I am not meant to use this program. Like, this will determine whether or not I have any future with Google Chimera. Okay, yeah, that's a much better head shape as well. It's pretty good. Right. I don't really want to do the muzzle. I don't think. Oh, we need to put teeth in. Right, let's do some teeths. Oh, my freaking... I'll skip forward this bit. It's not going to be that exciting. I'm actually drawing individual teeth, so... You don't really see the teeth at the back. I'm going to have to thicken the head out again. Like, that's just too much of a gap, I'd say. I'll put a couple more teeth in. Where did the teeth stop? They stopped way before the eye. Yeah, I should hold back here, really. I kind of want to get some like the detail in the shape of the head, so I'm thinking we can use the muzzle. We can always get rid of this, but what I'm thinking is just to do the, just so some fingers there, you know what I mean? So you can see this kind of, obviously the shape of the skull. Kind of comes down a little bit earlier, doesn't it? So it's like that. Like a little bit over there. I think that'll be a nice little bit of detail. We could even add, oh, we can add the hairs. Amazing. Okay. I'm thinking I kind of want to add the stripe, but we need to see what this looks like first. So, here we go. My magnum opus, the greatest thing I've done on this program by a country mile. If it doesn't work, I quit. But here we go. Pray for me, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for me. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. please. Just look fake. It's not, I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh, why does this program hate me? Is it because the front chest is too big? I think that might be part of it. Okay, one problem we have is obviously the head. So let's just fill in the mouth at the back. Never mind that. I think we've determined that this is never going to work for me because I put the work in on this one and it just isn't getting there. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. If you do want to see another episode of Google Chimera, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll make like a playlist and everything like that. If you have any suggestions or thoughts about what you would like to see for the theme of the next video, let me know that. Finally, do we do 3 of these and cut down the drawing process more, or do we do 2 of them and keep more of the drawing process in there? That's up to you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I will see you lovely folks next time anyway, even if it's not for Chimera. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.